Hey, it's you! We've been waiting for you! Come on in!
Today's episode is sponsored by Moon Soaps.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
It's good to see you.
It
Come
is.
on in. So today's episode is sponsored by Moon Soaps.
We are so lucky.
One of our favorite artisans and a couple of our favorite people.
Yes.
And when Sarah, by the way, get your hearts checked. Sarah had a stent put in her heart a couple of months ago. Melody sent us a beautiful
so
care
sweet.
package, and included in it was this
Soon to be announced.
prototype. So, whoa.
I really hope you can get on camera.
Oh, it does. Look,
the
it shows up.
iridescent of this, because it's so pretty.
That's so cool. And folks, this is a brand new scent that's coming out from Moon Soaps in the very near future.
Little swivels.
And it's marshmallow. And what was the other?
Lavender?
Yeah,
You can kind of see
right?
the little lavender on top.
Woo!
Either way, it smells glorious.
And when we first smelled it, we were like, got the lavender. And what is that other thing? And then we read the note, and it was marshmallow.
So
Y'all,
when it's available, you need to get your hands on it.
that is inspired.
And our other soap that we have from them, Pele's Pineapple, lasted from like August till
Y'all,
now. I don't even know.
They sent that with our second soap when we reviewed Amaretto.
Right, so
and
check that video. Whenever that came out.
That soap just was retired from the sink because it was too small a week ago.
Right. So they last forever, and
Whoa,
they really
y'all.
are thorough, good.
Yeah.
They make your hands, especially for this season where they get drier.
Right.
There's something in that soap that really helps kind of keep all the cracking at
Yep.
bay and stuff.
And
So
y'all, since we started this show, I've been keeping bar soaps by the sink, and I'm so glad, because in this day and age, when I put some hand soap on and it washes off in 3 seconds, it doesesn't just feel as clean to me as when I lather up with a nice bar soap and it takes about
And
15
it
seconds to
smells
wipe off. It smells way better. Way better,
Way better.
y'all. So today I'm so excited because we actually got a call from Zach and
did.
Melody, and they said, hey, we'd love to send you guys another one of our soaps.
what should you next?
Yeah, which one should you try? And we basically said, y'all, they are all amazing
We
so
can't
far.
pick. I
They
don't
all
know.
sound amazing. So whichever one you'd like to send us. We noticed that Melody always signs her notes Warmest Regards, so she kind of brought it to our attention. That's how she got the name for this
Yes.
one, is how she signs her
Right, so
notes.
it's all the warmer spices put together for this
yes.
soap, and I'm kind of excited because I feel like that'll fit this fall season
Right.
perfectly.
So I think it's like the Tonkas and kind of those kind of the darker
Yeah, we didn't
spices,
check, so
right?
we're going to be surprised.
Yeah, I have not read the scent notes on this, but hey, Moon Soaps and
Thank you
Zach
so
and Melody, we're
much.
such fans already, and we're so grateful that you sent us this soap to keep our little show going here.
it
And
time to
let's
open
unbox it! Now, if there's a note in here and it is not signed Warmest Regards, I'm going to look like a real idiot.
Right?
But that's good.
It was taped really well, so I had to pre-cut the edge, but I
we didn't-
promise we didn't look.
We didn't open this yet.
No.
We just
You will
pre-cut it a
get
little bit
all
so
of
we
the
could.
viewing with us here,
So we
so.
could open it without a giant struggle on camera. Oh, it's beautiful.
And
Whoa.
the first thing,
Whoa, y'all. Okay, wait, you got to see this.
holy
Look
moly!
at this, y'all. It's just beautiful. So first off, we got some samples for y'all. So we do not smell our samples in case we ever want to do that soap someday. And they only have 9 or 10, so of course.
We will do it someday. So we cannot smell these.
These are for y'all. There's a tobacco flower and a union. So if anyone is in our live chat right now and you'd like one of these, we will send it out to you. Just
Let
put
us
your hand
know.
up. Look at
goodness.
this.
And then the
y'all.
fun continues.
It's
It's like a wax melt hand press.
What is this? It's a note. This might be the most beautiful.
I know, I don't want to mess it
up. Look, it's got like a
Melody,
wax,
what'd you
a
do?
wax seal on the note. Yeah, let's
So
do this
crafty
first.
and fun.
Wow.
Oh, look at her fun
Oh,
handwriting.
Hello, Marcus and Sarah. Thank you for all your love and support. Wishing you the very best.
Warmest
regards, Melody. Oh,
And a sticker.
And a sticker cabinet.
We just got
Yes.
some new cabinets, so it needs stickers. This is perfect timing.
Did. Oh, what did you guys do? This is
There's
beautiful.
lots of crinkly
Look
confetti
at
stuff.
this.
And
Wow. Y'all,
people.
there's more than one thing in here. Look at this. Okay, this is the soap. Look at that. What else is it?
And
She
that-
sent a set.
a full set.
She sent all set. Thanks,
We're
you
so
guys.
spoiled.
This is beautiful. Look how this is wrapped.
I know, I don't
y'all.
even want to see the label of the soap now because this is so fun already.
No, I kind of don't remember exactly what the label looked like.
I
So.
know, I matches their theme, I'm sure, but
Look at this. It's
I don't want to ruin the stickers.
I know. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Here it is.
Oh, yeah, that's very fall and fun. Look at that.
You guys, this is going to look right next to my Bixby splash.
It'll now have a friend in the shake tank.
I know. And
Okay.
let's take a look at the soap. You open that.
Yeah, you think? Okay. Another cute little sticker.
Oh.
This is like the Sarah size sticker, the small sticker.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Hey. Ready? We can have perfect friends. Look at the aging behind it. Fun.
Oh, this might be my favorite label so far.
I don't
Let's
know
do
how to
Perfect
pick,
Friends.
but oh goodness. Perfect friends!
Yay!
Aw, yay!
We have been waiting a long time for this first impression.
Which one do we open first?
There are such fun moments in this shaving world, and one of them is that when you have an artisan that just hits a beautiful place in your heart, that you just connect with their smells, you connect with their beautiful philosophy and the way they put their stuff
So
together with
true.
such care, you kind of know that this next one is going to be a friend of yours.
It really does feel like that. Like their heart goes into
Yeah.
what they create as artists, and we're just so lucky to have it.
I'm just so excited to kind of meet something that's going to be my friend for a long time. So here we go. Let's try
think
Warmest
start with
regards. You go first, I think.
You think?
Yeah, I like to see your
Okay,
face.
well, make sure he does the next one, people, okay?
Yeah,
So
we'll do
for
next
Moon Soaps, he's got to open the next
Okay,
one.
I'll do a story. Now.
Okay, ready?
Here we go.
Ooh, it does have a warm.
She got kind of the little charmed look on her face.
Okay,
I'm
ready?
excited.
See
Yes.
what you think.
Okay. Oh, this is a tallow soap from butcher to barber, and we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, here we go.
Okay, but see what the smell smells like.
Oh,
I know, it's like a pretty iridescent
y'all.
little thing going on.
look at that! And we have learned that the color does have something to do with the scent.
I'm
Sometimes.
intrigued.
Here we go.
Does it feel like a warm hug?
Oh, it sure does. Y'all, that is the perfect way to describe this scent.
And it's 6
Wow.
ounces. I just read it. It's 6 ounces.
It's a 6-ounce soap, y'all. And I know it kind of doesn't even look quite as big as some of the 4-ounce soaps, but it's heavy in your hand.
It's
this
solid.
is a 6-ounce solid
Hell,
brick of
look.
soap, y'all. And y'all, I thought I knew how good this was going to be based on the other two, but
True.
this is even better than I had imagined.
And it's fun now that we have 2 in our cabinet. We can kind of see it's so different. Like they all have their own little characteristics to them.
Wow. This reminds me of the very first time I was in the Redwoods.
Really?
Because I watched my mom, who kind of grew up in nature, take this big inhalation.
I can
And
see
I remember
it, yeah.
doing the same thing and realizing, this
is
smells so
different.
different and beautiful, and I just can't get enough.
Mm-hmm.
That is Warmest Regards.
It's funny because it's
Wow.
it's still clean, but it's got a lot of the spice to it, and
Right.
it has, like it's not a darker just by color scent. If that
Yeah,
does
and
that
y'all,
make sense?
this is different because this has all of the spiciness in the base that you would completely expect. Absolutely, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is something in the middle, you guys, that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
fit all of that warm spiciness that's there as sort of like this magical thing to bring it all together. And it's one of the most interesting, beautiful things I've ever smelled. What is that?
It has like there's a sweet moment of like maybe a vanilla or a tonka or a something, and then I do smell that other little thing. Is it
What
a floral?
Is that?
What-
It's
yeah.
whoa.
I almost got like a dry cocoa. I know it, I don't think it's in there, but it's
Right.
that type of a drier, sweeter.
Right.
I don't know how else to like put that in words.
There's just this little bit of like hint
Yeah.
of something creamy, almost approaching like a coconut smell that keeps all of the warm spices moving under you so that
Right.
you never lose sight of them. Wow.
And coming from our Halloween season, there was a lot more cinnamon. So you just kind of expect when
Right,
you get
yes.
spice.
No cinnamon in here.
But I
Absolutely
don't.
not. No.
But it is that comforting type of smell, though.
Wow.
You
And
know?
y'all, I don't know how better to say this, but I really thought because like the label is like so dark and you think warm spices, I was thinking like chocolate. I was thinking
Darker,
like in that
heavier.
direction.
Yeah.
Whiskeys. Get that out of your head. There's no tobacco in here.
Nope.
It's not those smells. It's
Different
not.
spices. Different.
How did they do that? Because this
yeah.
is all of that warmness without any of the traditional like warmness. It's just amazing.
It really is. It's a warm feeling. It's like warm fuzzies, you know, like when you get a hug, it's like that inside feeling, but somehow outside.
It's like they took all of my favorite lighter scents and brought out their darker sides.
Ooh, yeah, that might be more of a way to go.
These aren't things that are like just all of your normal dark things. These are like your most beautiful favorite smells that they turned and brought up their darker parts of
Yeah, there's
them.
something in it that is balancing it out. Like it's making the darkers
100%.
come out,
Yes.
but it's keeping it light at the same time.
And you know what? Here's a word I don't use very often. This is really clever. Y'all, when you smell this, your brain just goes, okay, somebody smart.
Well, and you
built
think
that.
by the name, you're going to know it. Like it's going to be like, oh, that's a smell that I could have guessed.
Right. No. Think of coming into like a beautiful cabin.
But the fire's on.
Right. Like something where just the
warm
wood
inside.
is warm. There's still just a little bit of hint of cold near the floor. But
Right.
there is just something about the room and the color of the room and the smell of the room that's warm and just brings you in out of that snowy winter.
I'm getting
air.
like cozy, content, like words that are coming, you know?
I'm just so glad this is just as clever and just as mysterious. Just as mysterious as Bixby and Amaretto were.
Right. But all in their own ways, which is even better.
Yep.
Like they do have separate personalities, but maybe that's what they have in common.
I was never expecting
Really?
the lighter sides of this
Yeah.
being so beautiful and warm. Like that's the takeaway for me. Is there some of my favorite lighter scents made warm and sweet and delicious by this?
I'm curious if we should do the lather next.
You know,
or
we are
smell
just
the...
falling apart back here. We are completely
Before we
losing
smell the
track of
after smell.
everything. Let's lather first.
Okay.
They might like us to let you know that Zach is a butcher and he gets the tallow from work and he brings it home and that's how they make moons up. So that's why it says on the container from butcher to barber because it's all here, yo. It all starts and ends with Zach and Melody.
So cool.
And you know, while you're doing that, I remember.
think you should. Yeah, see?
I remember getting my Bixby Splash in the mail.
We ordered it second after the soap.
The second we
just
were
had the
done
soap.
with that review, I went to the website and I got that splash. And I remember being so excited because I, at that point, had never smelled anything that beautiful in a splash before. So that Bixby Splash has been a really good friend to me. And I'm so excited to add
another
this
friend?
one to it. Wow. Oh, y'all, in the splash, I smell just as warm, but almost even cleaner. How did you do
Wow.
this?
This is actually waking up a lot
fantastic.
over here too.
Is
So
it?
I'm
There we
wondering if these are closer.
Oh, it's just sophisticated and beautiful and clever, y'all.
Yeah, how can it be so warm and light at the same time?
This would be just as at home on a camping trip as it would in a business meeting. Wow. Right. Oh. And you know, think of the most masculine, manly guy you know, and think of how they're sweet. They are.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
sweet in a little bit of a subdued way, but in a really warm way. Because the people I'm thinking of, when they smile, just everything is right with the world. And for me, when I smell this, it is the smell version of that smile. It is just the smell version of, I'm just a sweet, wonderful person here to take good care of you.
Yeah.
That's what this smells like for me. Whoa, and look at that.
Yeah,
Y'all,
I know.
we have not mentioned lather in months. But this lather from Moon Soaps
Holy moly.
is bananas. And y'all,
I wish you could see how thick it is on camera.
Right.
But, yeah, okay, see if this smells a little closer to the
they
splash.
already have places of honor in our shaving cabinet, and we don't even have them yet. That's how much we
right,
love
that
Moon
we're
Soaps.
saving
y'all.
space, don't worry. Do we dare look at the scent notes? I
We
know-
haven't even done
We
that.
haven't. We've been trying to figure it out. We've just felt so warm and
We're having
cozy.
too much fun. We don't even want to know what's in this. So this is from their sales page. As this fragrance began to take shape, we quickly realized that the name absolutely had to be Warmest Regards. Inspired by Melody's now famous complimentary closing, Warm Regards, used in correspondence to customers and friends alike, this scent is nothing short of a warm and friendly embrace.
Perfect for colder fall and winter weather. This masculine blend of amber.
Okay, hold on.
We did kind of say that,
Yes!
but I didn't know that that's what I was smelling.
And that keeps it a little bit on the clean side, right? But a little bit spicy. Good.
Yeah, I was
keep
getting
going.
that golden kind of tint though.
Yeah.
Okay, Tonka,
Yes.
which we did say kind of
There's
vanilla-ish,
this
right?
beautiful twist on vanilla kind of a smell. Yep.
Oh, and oud radiates warmth, strength,
Wow.
and confidence.
Wow.
I get the oud now. I just didn't know that that's where I was supposed to be
Oh, y'all.
But it's so sweet of an oud.
Yes, and it's a subtle one. So we do have a couple of oud forward fragrances in our Shave Den, and we love them. And I didn't catch it, but now
that I know.
I
okay,
do.
but here's the actual scent notes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was just the preview. Here we go. Let's break it down. So, scent notes. Warmest Regards is a blend of amber, tonka, oud. This is what we were missing. Ready? Rum.
Wow. And musk.
My goodness. Yeah,
Okay.
the amber
Let's
with
paint
the
a picture.
rum. Hold on.
Amber first, and I get that on the beautiful light side, and then it starts to dive, and it goes to tonka. The oud, y'all?
It's very hidden.
Yes, and
It's
I
like
can
a
see
secret.
that just being that one little clever thing where just a tiny touch of it, and you're like, wow.
But that's what you were saying. You were hearing them. I mean,
Yes.
you were smelling them pull
apart,
apart.
yes.
And that's exactly what it is. It is an oud, but it's so mixed in there and like rewound
Yes.
that it's not really as much of an oud anymore.
Right, and y'all throw a pinch of cardamom into your mashed potatoes because it just has this way of bringing out the root vegetable flavor so beautifully, and you'd never suspect it. You never taste it.
It's like the magic
It
secret.
It just makes you taste the potato more, and it makes it just more beautiful. That's what the oud does in this. The oud just takes the other scents and wakes them up and gives them this like supernatural, clever sort of side to them that makes them all just blend together and gives you that comforting feeling. Because I know oud, if it's taken like in an extreme direction, can do some interesting things.
Right.
But
This
like
is the opposite.
cardamom, if
Yeah.
it's used in the right amount and in the right way, there's nothing more magical. And y'all, I'm so glad this is in this because I feel like this would be a little bit less mysterious without the oud. And it's that mystery.
Just thinking,
that's
like
making
now
it
reading these,
amazing.
like it was none of the ones that we were expecting it to be, but it totally gets the point across of how good it does smell. Like it's like a mystery. You just have to figure it out. It's like back in the day where you'd have a book and the cover was so worn in that it just was like someone was passing
it's been
you.
read 50
Right?
times. And
It's lived through a lot. It holds a lot of memory. Like
Right.
somehow this smell really, it's not what you're expecting. It's not the cinnamons. It's not the ones that you immediately expect as the warm spices. But this brings out like a whole new layer of a spice.
Because the more time I spend with this, I think I'm starting to figure this out. The two things that are playing tug of war in this are warm and clean. And y'all, how do you do that? How do you, I mean, now, I know they're giant Marvel fans at their house. Marvel heroes are normal people who also have a magical, mysterious superpower side. Makes perfect sense to me. So, y'all, I think what this is this is a beautiful, clean, perfect cologne, like an alter ego. And then when he steps into the phone booth, that's not Marvel. It doesn't matter. Then, when he steps into the phone booth and he comes out, there's just something magical and amazing and mysterious.
Yeah,
and it
like the
all
light was turned up.
exists at once. Y'all, amazing. I was up last night thinking about what this might smell like, and I was nowhere close to how good this is.
I love being surprised. Do we attempt
I'm
to
so
now
bad at this.
take this deeper and see if we can translate more?
All the way down! This is one of those scents that I don't think I could ever get tired of. Does that make sense? Like, You know how sometimes you'll put on a scent, let's be honest, and you're like, I'll be good with this until about 2:30, and then I'll kind of want something
We'll be like
different.
ready for it to wear off, but
Y'all, this is something that you just want to put on and keep on all day long.
yeah.
And just because it plays clean. I really thought that I was going to like be finding all of the dark stuff in here and finding a way through it, but it's not. It has that all, but then it is just so perfectly balanced by something so light and bright and clean.
If you could visualize this color,
The wax.
it's
yes.
this. It's like got a sparkle to it,
Right.
but it has. I'm sure Melody had that in mind. But there is just that like kind of
that shininess to
right.
it.
There's just something special about it. It's
Right.
not
It's
a normal.
dark but shiny. It's got that beautiful cleanness to it.
And after doing all the fall kind of Halloween pumpkin spices, I think we were just prepped for more cinnamon and more of that type of spice. And this is so light and creative that every whiff you get, there's like a different side to it, or maybe it just pulls in a different way. Like they complement each other depending on what your whiff gets.
Right.
I don't know. There's just something very special and warm, and like it does really feel like when you get a hug from someone you care about that you would be like, oh, I feel better now. Like.
So, what's that you say? How can you find this kind of dichotomous
Get a
nature
warm
for
hug?
yourself?
Yeah.
Well, it's rather easy. Just go on a school field trip, maybe to a science lab where they're working on radioactive spiders. If one of them happens to bite you, don't worry. A week from now, you'll be perched on the edge of a building, slinging webs, feeling like a normal person and a superhero all at once, and you'll realize you just got your own! So head over to moonsoaps.com where you'll find this and a ton of other stuff I want. Well, I've had my shave with Moon Soaps, and I remember my first shave with Bixby felt like I was getting in the back of a Rolls Royce, that luxurious feeling. And it is just as here with Warmest regards. And what I love about this scent, I've spent a couple of weeks with this since. It is just as deep and warm and mysterious as you want it to be, or just as clean and light as you need it to be. It's weird, but it's like hanging out with a Marvel hero all day. It is whatever you need it to be. And I don't want to understate how fantastic it is that Melody and Zach have sort of Trojan horsed oud on us all. Because it is a beautiful, mysterious fragrance when done right. And while we know it, we didn't even find it until we had looked at the scent notes. And once I did, I realized that's one of those mysterious things that keeps this all together. So, new things to explore and experience here, and you will not be disappointed.
Welcome to Messages.
Hey,
it's
so,
time.
Yeah, when Douglas and Fran found out that we had already purchased a Hotel Cecil, they sent us one anyway and said, have a giveaway for Halloween. Compliments of Phoenix artists and accoutrements. So we said, great, thank you so much. So we have 20 commenters on our Hotel Cecil video.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
Good luck
so
to our
much.
potential winner.
It's so fun to read the comments that
It
people
is.
leave.
We're so grateful.
And so one of you are going to win our
Let's
Hotel
see who it
Cecil
is.
right now. It is number 1. Who's number 1? We gotta scroll back up. Number 1 is
Sean Smaldridge.
Sean Smaldridge!
Hey!
That's what you get for being first! Hey, congratulations, buddy, from this Hotel Cecil directly from Douglas and Fran at PAA, and compliments of the Barbershop Duet. Happy Halloween, everybody. Y'all,
Wow.
this is, I don't know if there's an F word big enough for this one, but this has made my favorites list with a big quickness. And I think you're right. It's the oud and the rum that make this sort of magic, because your nose isn't expecting
No, your
it,
brain's
the
trying to
others.
figure out what that is, and the intriguing part of that, and like just the magic little spell that's on it.
Right. Now, what do you watch
Right.
when you wear this? Because this is a rom-com. This is something just delicious and beautiful, but a good one. A good rom. Not like,
Maybe,
not so much the Hallmark movies. Get that out of your head. Ocean's 11. That's a rom-com for Marcus with George Clooney,
Yeah, there's some
right?
fun to this.
That
it's not
scene
the normal rom-com.
with him and Julia Roberts at the table at the Bellagio. That
That
scene.
pulling tension. Yeah.
That's this. Yeah. Oh, I
man.
love that.
I can't believe they just sent this out to us. It feels so
I know.
lucky.
Hey,
My
Zach and
goodness.
Melody, thank you for being such wonderful artisans, but thank you even more for being such amazing people. We really love the time we get to spend just chatting with you on the phone and
Getting to know each other, and
Yeah,
you're so
just
close. We're gonna have to try and like
exploring these
get
amazing,
together.
these amazing works of art. Yeah, they're only 90 miles south of us. We got to figure out a picnic on the beach with them one of
Yeah.
these
Oh,
days
can you?
soon.
That would be so nice to be on the coast.
I feel like we just want to sit around and talk about this all
I
night.
know
This is
we might.
incredible. Thank you guys.
Thank you
again.
guys from the bottom of our hearts.
Indeed.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.